Right, after a ton of thinking, I think I got a hypothesis here, because like the thing that I feel like I'm struggling with is like I know I should have this new opportunity, and like the thing that I feel like I'm struggling with is where is in the market should I go, because no matter what, I will meet competition. If I pick via sales, there will probably be another person who's talking about via sales. If I pick webinars, there will be other persons who's talking about webinars. And most of these things, like I don't really, there's the things like video sales like that. I got a pretty good hold on it. Like I can write some really good video sales letters and like one-to-many selling presentations. Like I know where these things are failing, like where you should improve, but I haven't really found the thing that made me different, like will make me different yet. And that is where I feel like I hit a roadblock. Like I know I should have a new opportunity, sell a new opportunity that people haven't seen before in order to make myself different and create my own pond or league in the market, so nobody can compare like other people with me. And then the next question comes, like how do I do that? How do I come up with my own angle of it? How can I create my new opportunity? And I've been looking in the past, like what am I doing different? Like it's pretty much I've learned from all the good ones and all that. Then I could like position myself into something new and take an old thing and call it a new thing. It might work, it might don't, and it's probably the best shot in the first place. But what I'm more and more coming to the conclusion of is like might as well just like listen to this Alex Mosey bit where he talks about like you'll probably suck, but the more you do it you will suck less, and it's just about playing the game and being in the game and not quitting and just starting in the first place. And it really hit me about this, like you'll probably start doing content and then you'll realize your content sucks, so you'll probably do better effort for it. And that is what I'm doing right now with my content, because I just started these videos and then I realized my content sucks, and now I'm trying to make it better. But how can I do this with the offer that I'm selling, or the like thing I'm trying to solve in the marketplace? Because I know how to write via sales, I know how to how to build like one-to-many sales presentations, and I really love to talk about offers and like this concept of money models, how you can present your offer in a way that makes it appealing to people and make money from it. Like these are things that I enjoy. So if I lay 2 and 2 together, I really just think it's about getting myself out there, not being an expert in the beginning, because with the experience I will see these like for myself how this is working and how I can create my own frameworks and create my own spin on things that will make me different. So because I just thought like I made it just well come up with an angle, might as well work, but how can I make this legit and not like if I'm going one direction and I suddenly find out it's another direction I need to go in, like how can I make this as painless as possible? So what I'm thinking of is basically just like going this route of doing everything for free and just getting tons of experience and doing things for free and learning and seeing how I can position myself and how I'm creating my own frameworks that will make me unique and create my new opportunity. Because if I'm doing things for free, I will not ruin my reputation because they're not paying me. And I can really just get an insight of people's needs and how things works and where I can position myself and create my own stories, because I get experience with this. Like, I have credibility, I have social proof and proof of concept because I've done this. I am like a human guinea pig. I am testing this on myself and I'm doing this for others. That's basically where I'm at. So, but how do you still position yourself? Because there's a million ways that you can go. Like, what will you say in your content? Like, I'm a noob, please, can I work for you? Or do I position myself in a way as an expert? And that's really it. And like, where do I go with this? Because I can go in a million different ways. But I think this is again me overthinking. Instead of like, this is me still standing in the waiting position and thinking turning every other rock before even taking action. Instead of just doing something and then figuring out along the way, because that's the thing that I did with content. I didn't know what my content was going to be about, but I made content, I made these videos, and now, a few months later, I found out that maybe I should not just make these videos where I'm talking to the camera. This is a exception, because these are not for sales, or like these videos don't have a purpose, only to my purpose, which is to look back on these. But what I saw with my YouTube videos is that I'm putting in all of this effort and I'm learning on the way, and I'm seeing like which route do I want to go, like what type of content do I want to make. Oh, maybe I should make more like these type of content because this is what the market is telling me. So maybe what I should do is that just get out there, help a ton of people for free, just have one offer, because that's the same what I did with content. Like, just made these videos documenting my life, talking to the camera, and then see what should I adapt to. Because in my content journey, like, I started to adapt. Instead of just me rambling, I started to figure out, might as well just talk about a subject. And then I figured out, might as well just edit them a bit more. Might as well just add a thumbnail or put a bit more effort into my title of the video. So I think for me, it's just about getting out there and like doing the things and helping people with the things that I know, which is via sales, and just flipping people's things and having an inside look in people's business and see what is the more that they need. And my hypothesis right now is that, I don't know how to market this right, but if I can position myself, come in this way, like, people, they obsess over creating content and building a personal brand. And I feel like it's getting more away from this direct response marketing world, where it's about also right hooking. Oh, there's a bunch of geese right here. If I had my gun, I'd take a shot. Side note. But might as well also start a hunting channel. That would be nice. They're flying right there. Because that's also a thing that I enjoy. I think also, like, might as well make some hunting videos on this channel. But what I'm talking about is that my hypothesis for this would be that people are creating more personal brands and they don't know how to monetize from it. There will be a market for that, I know. And then I will be only focusing on how you can build your like sales presentation and sell one-to-many and be specific about it, and then do these upselling features and all these other things that they need as well. Like, how do I create the right offers to make the most out of this? How do I create the right offer, the core offer that you will be selling in the end of your presentation? And then also, like, what is your message, what you're going to say in these videos? Who is your market? Like, this is the triangle that I've been working on, that I know is a thing and I want to talk about. So I think that would be my entrance to the market, because there is a gap there, I know, and it's a thing that I can help people with and make them, like, this is more a monetization problem and not a traffic problem. And I'm also more like a conversions guy. I know this ins and out of this, but I can generate traffic also. Like, it's, the principles are the same, but again, it's about how I position myself and what is the one thing that I'm focusing on. How can I be just like Russell Brunson? He's the funnel guy. How can I be the sales presentation guy? How can I be this guy and position myself in a way that people have not seen before, but while also like being humble enough and like being in this learning progress in the beginning. And like, again, this is me overthinking. Maybe I should just jump straight into it and start helping people with what I know and position myself. Like, that is probably the right thing to do. Yeah, but like, on top of mind, that's just what I'm thinking of. How, like, building my own frameworks in for that thing and putting a spin on it. You see how Iman Gadzhi, Russell Brunson, Dean Graziosi, Dan Martell, you see people like Alex Hormozi, like how they're building their personal brand but also monetizing from it. Like, you saw Alex Hormozi's book launch. Bet he would not make 100 million in 72 hours if he was just having a personal brand and didn't make his book launch. So, like, if you're about to ask for money, you better do it right. That would probably be my one-liner, the thing I would be focusing on. But again, there's all these different people that's also focusing about this. Like, Russell Brunson's also talking about one-to-many selling. Dan Henry is also talking about it. Myron Golden, Alex Hormozi a bit as well, and all these people. But how can I separate myself from these people? I think the game plan in the beginning is just to be cheaper, get my experience and talk to the market, get experience from the market. And then once I'm in the door, then I can start to monetize it and create my own spins on it, like my new opportunity. And then, like, I'll be creating a category for myself, whether it's I'm only talking about offers, whether I'm only talking about video sales letters, whether I'm only talking about this or that. Because what I did first, it was that maybe I should just focus on message alchemy. This is the new thing. But the thing is, I don't have proof of concept for message alchemy. Like, it was just me picking a new thing, and like, I thought or might think that people have this problem or gap in the market, but I've not tested it yet. I've not had proof of concept for it yet. And it's a bit fickle as well. People can't really understand it, and when I'm not having that much credibility yet, like, it's pretty hard for people to understand. But by me being direct with them in the beginning and having my offer as the spear and saying to them, I will betcha if I can't, like, at least like double or just put an X amount, make your one-to-many presentation or selling presentation do X amount of percent more than you're already doing, don't pay me a dime, or I will bet you, like, put them on the spot and like you like make a bet on them and bet on yourself that you will do this, and then do it for free, and just to talk to the market. and see, like, get the experience and see where you can position yourself in the market. So that will be my plan. So for now, have all these ideas of how I build like this one-to-many kind of side of it. It will just be a layout, a thing that I will follow because that is the thing that I enjoy. But I will not be nitty-gritty about it and build all my frameworks and build like everything about this new opportunity, because you can only do that with proof of concept. And I should have probably known that in the beginning, but this basically just took me 3 months to learn. So I'm learned from it. And yeah, so what I'll be doing now is putting this down, just having to remember that this will be my outline, and then just getting into the market, getting 5 to 10 testimonials and people I've worked with for free, and see how I can position myself with this. So yeah, that being said, guess that what is for this video, and I'll do more updates with you guys. Like basically I will, whenever I feel like, I'll just pick up the camera. Probably need to do some outreach and like lead scraping. I'll also show you guys that, because this is me documenting it, and then I can go back, all right, this was my frameworks, I did this then, that was where I was back then, and that was my thoughts, that was my limiting beliefs, that was the stories that I told myself. I did that because of this, and I've documented, like, whenever I do these big changes, and this is basically a commitment to myself, me talking through a mirror to my future self. So yeah, exciting stuff. See you guys soon. Take care, peace, bye.